Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters at it again, renewing her call to impeach President Trump. Only now she says it's keeping her up at night.
I wake up in the middle of the night and all I can think about is I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm in this fight and I'm not going to move. And as you know, there's a difference in how some of our leadership talk about how we should handle all of this. They say, Maxine, please don't say impeachment anymore. And when they say that, I say impeachment, 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 impeachment.
You may remember Waters back in June urging supporters to harass Trump officials out in public. She's now defending those remarks in a way only Maxine Waters can.
I did not threaten his constituents, his supporters. I do that all the time, but I didn't do it that time. But what bothered me so much was they tried to frame that as violence. That's not violence. As a matter of fact, I said the poster child for violence is the President of the United States.
Amen. Okay. Juan, you were laughing about that. What was so funny?
Well, when I hear Maxine Waters talk like this, I think, oh, gee, I wonder who started the bullying, the incivility, the harshness. And she's right. I mean, he's the one that said, I remember the good old days when they would knock a protester out, or I'll pay your legal bills after you slug a guy.
You mean the DNC paid protesters to fight at Trump
Here
rallies?
we go. I'm just saying, you never want to talk about Trump, do you? Everything, it's the
what do you mean?
It's the elite Hollywood. You just don't like to talk about Trump and his excesses.
Okay, so what has Maxine Waters done that she's so great that she can run around and say, you know what, I can threaten his followers, he's got to be impeached. Now she says Vice President Pence needs to be impeached. Who is this woman? Is she a comedian?
Apparently she's smart. Unlike some who call her low intelligence.
IQ,
yeah, unlike some people who want to call her that, I think obviously she is having an impact. Because even Nancy Pelosi and others, I know that you don't like Nancy, but Nancy Pelosi said, don't do it. As she said, but pretty funny.
There's a reason
don't
why.
say impeach, don't, and she is having success doing her own
Well,
thing.
that's the game, though, because the game I think Pelosi's running is you don't want to say impeachment until we win back the House. Then we're supposed to impeach.
Right. So when Maxine Waters says she wakes up in the middle of the night and she's like, I'm going to get him. Like, if I ever wake up in the middle of the night, it's like, Jasper, would you please move over? Like, I do not wake up in the middle of the night thinking I'm going to go after any politician ever. It's never happened in my life. What Pelosi is saying is, don't say it out loud. Because what happened to Bill Clinton when he was president, when the Republicans caved to the base, really, and said, OK, we are going to start impeachment hearings before the midterms. Well, guess what? Democrats united right behind, all of them got behind Bill Clinton. His popularity went up. He was able to succeed, and he walked out of the White House in much better shape than if they had just held their fire.
Yeah, Maxine's firing up the Republicans.
Well, it's funny. I also scream impeachment in the middle of the night because it's my safe word. You have to understand that, like, okay, 10 years ago, her opinions would be seen as extreme or radical, but now she's the mainstream of the Democratic Party. And the reason is that Trump has been good for her and her constituents. First, her constituents are enjoying record low unemployment and a booming economy, and they're not dying in foreign wars. That's pretty good. The second, but also is her profile has never been higher.
Exactly.
Now when she speaks, people listen. He's good for business. Her business as well. She fires up both bases. She fires up her base and their bases. That's why I think they should go head to head. Don't unseat him. Try to beat him. Run for president. Yeah, but Maxine should run.
But the point that you make is so good, and that is, who ever heard of this woman until she started yelling, impeach, impeach, impeach 45? Honestly, had you heard of her?
Oh, yeah, I've known Maxine forever because she's very entertaining.
How do you know her?
Oh, how do I know her?
She's a congresswoman.
She's a leading voice of what? Impeach? What is her message other than go after people, get in their face, make a crowd? Who talks like that?
Donald Trump.
Go,
Gregory, go.
That's why I'm saying she should run. This is the mirror image of lock her up, right?
Lock her up.
But lock her up, she committed crimes. I mean, there's no question about that. Had they had a real grand jury, then that would have been something that would have happened.
Yeah,
but they didn't.
One, is winning a high crime and misdemeanor? Last time I checked, winning's not grounds for impeachment.
No, not unless you cheat and bully and lie.
But that's still, you can still, by the way, you can still lie and cheat.
She still lost. All right. Listen,
Okay.
Maxine is at it again, and it's okay because she has denied now that she wants to cause violence to people. But if you read the quote, create a crowd, push back, tell them they're not welcome.
That's right.
But
To
here's
me, that's going to cause
the
some
great thing
violence.
about her is she is guaranteed at least one she's guaranteed us one segment a week. She will do something and we get one
It used
segment.
to be Hillary.
Yeah, it used to be Hillary.
Yeah, she's the new
you're
Hillary.
right. It
All
used
right,
to be.
keep talking, Maxine. We love you.